Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Valerie, and it's been about a month since my last video, and since the last time I've opened YNAB. I've been traveling quite a bit for work, so I haven't been doing any of my transactions here on the mobile app either. But I have been checking my actual accounts. I just haven't been checking YNAB. So this video is going to have to be broken down into two parts, possibly. I might fast forward this part of the approving the transactions and then just get straight to the reconciling, or I might not and just break the video down into two. Who knows? We'll see. But as you can see on the screen here, I do have 73 transactions in here. Yes, 73 transactions that I need to approve or categorize or adjust, because some of them possibly could be wrong. You never know. So let's just go ahead and get started. Because I have so many transactions, I'm going to work from the actual account. So I'm going to do my checking account first instead of approving them on this all account screen, which is what I normally do when I don't have so many transactions. But having this many, I can't go through. I mean, I could start at the bottom and go through, but I want to just go through each individual account one by one. That way I can actually have the account open on my phone, and I can scroll back and look at the transactions to make sure the numbers and the dates are correct. So first, we're going to go ahead and start off with my checking account. So let's go ahead and open that up, and let me get logged in. So we have a lot here. Excuse me. So right now, off the bat, my checking account has an available balance of $5,227. So we know we have a good bit to do in here. So starting from these transactions here were already reconciled, so we already knew that they were correct. We approved them previously, but because the import was delayed, it didn't match them until later. So let's go. Ooh, it's August 24th. Yeah, what's today? Yeah, I forgot. Today is September 22nd, Sunday. So yes, it's been about a month. So got a lot of scrolling to do. Oh, that's good. So my checking account for Navy Federal, they only post the last month on the main checking screen. Otherwise, I would have had to download a statement. So that's good. I don't have to download anything, so I can just look straight at the app, but it's literally the very bottom. So I do see the 2 Venmo charges, so that's good. And my last video, I mentioned that I forgot to cancel this free trial for the Sims resource. So that came through. Next, we have that weekend, I actually traveled for work, so I was gone for about a week. So I have quite a few international charges. Well, not quite a few, just a couple. So I'm going to make this a work expense. Oh, wait, no, that's not a work expense. This is for the Sims resource. This is what this says right here, Sims resource. International transaction fee. So the Sims resource is not a U.S. It's not a U.S. Business, so that's good to know. Let's name this the Sims resource, and I'm gonna put a memo in here for international fee. All right, so we're good there. Then I got my paycheck, $2,233.66, which is here, and that's good to go. Oh, this one, yeah. Sorry. Ooh, I'm trying not to yawn. I'm a little tired too. Oh. Excuse me, sorry. Then I had a dividend come in for 11 cents. That's good to go. Then I had a transfer to my Apple Cash to pay my Apple credit card off. So I transferred $1,630.75 to Apple Cash. So this needs to change to Apple Cash because I never pay my Apple card directly from my checking account because it usually takes a couple of days. So instead, I always transfer the money from my checking account to my Apple Cash, which is instant, and then from my Apple Cash to my Apple Card, which is also instant. So let's change that. Then we have here a transfer to my checking account, $137.31. I'm not sure why I did that. That was a while ago. But it does match in here. It might have been, I'm not sure. I couldn't really tell you why I did that transfer. That's something that I would have to go back and look at the last video to figure out why I transferred money. Oh no, it was going from my bills. It was going from my bills accounts, or from my checking account to my bills account. Okay, so that was going to actually pay a bill. I thought it was the reverse, but I should have just looked because it's showing red on here, which means it's leaving my checking account. So that was. Then I have 2 international transaction fees. These are from using the ATM. So the first one is 58 cents and the second one is 85 cents. And then I had an ATM fee, 2 ATM fees for $1 each. And I'm gonna just name this international fee. And I'm gonna label that as for work. Oh, it's not typing. And then these 2 were, okay, yeah, no, that's a fee actually. I'm gonna just leave it as that, work expense. All right, then so there's another one. No, I see 1, 2. I only see, no. And that one's on the 9th. No, so I'm gonna skip this one for right now because this one is not showing in my checking account for the transactions. So this one, I think this was might have when I swiped the card and it didn't work at that specific ATM, because I did have to use more than one ATM when I was out of country. Alright, so this was the ATM withdrawal and this was work expense. Also this one, ATM withdrawal for work expense. All right, then after that, I've got, so both of those amounts were correct. The $64.47 and the $84.76 were correct. Now we're going to September 11th. I got my paycheck as well as my work reimbursement. So the work reimbursement was $787.50, which does match, so we can approve this one. And then we have my paycheck for $2,214.56. This one here, and that is correct. All right, and also on that same day we have one international transaction and then a breakfast charge, the hotel. The transaction fee was 33 cents, which is this one here. And I'm gonna leave that as work expense. Then I have the breakfast hotel charge was $32.61, which is this one here. So I'm gonna label this as hotel work expense. And then I had a Venmo because I had to reimburse someone for the ATM, since the ATM was not working for me, which is why I had to swipe multiple times. She was trying to figure it out, so someone else was able to use their card at that ATM, so they took out money for me, and then I just paid them back. Let's cancel that. Should I? I don't have a transfer to friends Venmo. I'll just leave it as, oh no, I don't want that. Stay connected, don't log me out. I'll just leave it as Venmo. Let's just leave it at that. All right, so that's all for September 11th. Then on September 12th, I have two charges here. One is an international transaction fee, and the other is the hotel dinner. That was a hotel dinner. So the transaction fee was 18 cents. And where is it? Here it is right here. And I'm just going to rename these. That way I have more, I keep consistent with my payees, because I don't like having all of these different weird payee names, because it makes your payee list really long. And sometimes when I pull reports, I like to filter out by the payee. Just one moment. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So we've already done the international transaction fee for the 12th, and then I have a hotel charge for the $17.76. So let's go ahead and change this to hotel and approve that. So that's all for the 12th. Then we have the 13th. We have another hotel charge and an international transaction fee. So one is 14 cents and the other one is $14.27, which matches. So let's approve that, and then hotel. Approve that. All right, and so that's all for the 13th. Then on the 16th, we have quite a bit of transactions here. So we have 5 international transaction fees, 2 ATM fees, and then 4 hotel fees. What is this other one? Oh no, But so we have, what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 international transaction fees. So we have 15 cents, 15 cents, 33 cents, 35 cents, and $1.69. So this one, we have 15 cents times 2. Then we have 33 cents and 35 cents. Here's 33 cents. And then 35 cents. And then we have one for $1.69, and that's this one here. It's already labeled as international transaction, so that's good. Then we have an ATM withdrawal fee. Already got that. I'll label this as work expense. I was charging my MacBook, so let's save that. Then we have the ATM withdrawal, which $169.26. Here it is right here, and that was for work expense. And then we have 4 hotel charges. The first one is for $14.85, which is this one. And then we have $15.43, $33.49, and $34.94. So all of 4 of these are good. Okay, that's all for the 16th. Then on the 18th, we have 3 transactions, 1 international transaction, 1 airport transaction, and then 1 ATM rebate. So we have an international transaction fee for $3.20, which is not shown. Why is this paycheck here? I think this was one of the pending scheduled transactions for paycheck, but it was the wrong amount, so I need to update my scheduled transactions for my paychecks. Let's delete that one. And so we're going to, so we're gonna have to add 3 transactions because they're not showing here. And it does show that right now my transactions are delayed by 2 days. So let's just go ahead and manually add these 3 transactions. So this is for the 18th of September. We have an international transaction fee for $3.20. But this one, this one is not for a work expense. This was because I went shopping at the airport. And I got some perfume. So this was $3.20. Oh, I should name this random fees actually. So let's save and add another on the 18th. Label this one airport, shopping, and this one was $320. And then we're gonna save and add one more. We have an ATM rebate. And we're going to put this in ready to assign, and it was an inflow of $9.23. So we're gonna save that. And then I have a transfer to checking on the 20th for $94.95, or transferred to my bills account because I needed to pay my my Navy Federal Amex card. So this one was a transfer of $94.95, which is here. So let's go ahead and enter this transaction now. All right, so again, my balance shows $5,227.14. So we are off. But this one is not here. This is an extra dollar amount on the 9th. 1, 2, 3. Because we only had $1 ATM. We had two charges for $1 on September 9th, and then we had a charge of $1 on September 16th. So that's the only $1 charges. So here's the 9th, we have $1, $1, and then on the 16th we have $1. So this one is going to be removed. All right, so that's good. Now I'm gonna go back through once more to double check my numbers because to see why they're not matching. But first I'm gonna pull out my calculator to see how much money I'm actually off by. So on YNAB it shows that I have a working balance of $52.6208, and then on my checking account I have a balance of $5,227.14. So it says I'm off by $34.94, which is, I thought I just approved that one though, because that was a hotel. Stay connected. Did I delete it? So I have the which is showing here. So on the September 16th, $34.94. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4 hotel charges. 1, 2, 3. Where did the other one go? Did I delete it by accident? Maybe I deleted it by accident. Because I'm showing $15.43, $33.94, which is here, and then $34.94, and then $14.85. Maybe I deleted it by accident. So let's just go ahead and add the transaction. And this was on the 16th. Hotel, work expense, and $34.94. All right, and so now the transaction that corrected the amount. So the working balance of $5,227.14 matches my available balance in my Navy Federal checking account. So I can go ahead and reconcile this account, and I can go ahead and clear all of these because everything in my checking account is cleared. So let's reconcile, and yes, we're all good to go. Now that's just one account. Now let's go to my bills account, which has a zero balance right now. All right, so let's see, as of September 5th, we have a transfer from the checking account, $137.31, which is here. That one is good to go. Then we have a charge, a payment to my Capital One credit card for $175.67. That one is good to go. Then we have a T-Mobile payment for my cell, $55. That is good to go. So that is a scheduled transaction, so it repeats. However, I do need to change the upcoming one for October because it'll be $58 and some odd change. Then on September 20th, we have the transfer from checking for the $94.95, which is this one. So that one's cleared and posted. And then we had my transfer to my Amex card, which was $107.26, which is this one. So we're good to go. And so let's clear that. So my balance should be 0, which it is, so we can reconcile this count. All right. Now for my savings, we just have a dividend of 21 cents on August the 30th, which is good. Approve that, and we can reconcile this because the balance does match 1,084 cents. And then the last one for my Navy Federal is my Amex card. I really wanted to use my Amex card some more during my travel. However, in some countries, Amex cards are not very popular because of the extra fees or whatnot, so couldn't use it. But let's see what we have here. So I did use it once. So this one was, I think this was, what was this? I think I was at the hotel. Yeah, that was dinner. So let's do that. And then we have my MyFico subscription on September 9th for $39.95. It's here. It's a recurring transaction, so it'll automatically post on here. And then I received the payment from my bills account for $107.26, which is here. So we have a 0 balance on this Amex card, so I can reconcile. And that looks good. And this will just remain as underfunded until we get to the actual budget part of the video. All right, so my next account that I'm gonna go to is my Capital One account. So let's go ahead and open this one up. And this one's a little slow because I do have to log in and get the code. But hopefully it comes quickly. And it did. All right, so my Capital One card has a balance of $49.74, which is the cleared balance on here. So let's check this out. So we have my my fitness app, not the My Fitness app, but I do have a another fitness app, Playbook subscription. So that came out $70, so let's approve that. Then we have a mobile payment for $175.67 from my bills account. $175.67, so let's approve that. Then my Hulu subscription recurring and my charity subscription recurring. So these two are good to go. And then I have my Zumba recurring subscription, and that one is showing pending. So I'm going to approve it, but it is showing pending. And then I have my Crunchyroll subscription. That should be coming in tomorrow, actually. So I'm going to change this date to the 23rd and approve that. So it'll be back in the scheduled transactions. And then once tomorrow hits, then it'll show up as pending. So right now my cleared balance is $49.74 because I do have this $43.94 charge is still pending on my Capital One card, so I can go ahead and reconcile this account. Now we are all set with that. Next, we're going to go to my Apple Cash. So in my Apple Cash, I have a balance of $23.52. So I received, I did a transfer of money from my checking account on August the 30th for $1630.75. So let's change this from deposit to a transfer. Okay, here it is up here actually. So I'm gonna delete this one actually, because it's showing up in here as a duplicate. So yes, we're gonna go ahead and delete this transaction here. And so it's already here. So let's approve this one. But I'm going to change the date though, because that was actually on August 30th. All right, and then we have the payment that I made to my Apple Card on the 30th as well for $1629.90, which is here. And I'm going to make this as a transfer to my Apple Card. And we're going to approve that. And so now that everything is cleared, I do have a balance of $23.52, which matches what my Apple Cash balance is. So I can go ahead and reconcile this one. So far, so good. Everything is going smoothly, but I don't want to jinx myself. But we're just going to keep going. Next is my Apple Card. I have a balance of $132.90, which is matching here. So let's go through the transactions. So the earliest one we have is at the airport. So this one was dining out $29.24. Yes, so we've already done that. Those were already done. Okay, so we have the payment, the $1629.90, so we can go ahead and approve that. Then we had my subscription for my Apple Music, or no, this is for iCloud because it's $9.99, which is this one. So we can approve that. Then we have a hotel charge for $15.31. And let's go ahead and approve that. Then we have another hotel charge for $13.86, which is this one. And then we have Apple Card, $81.98. I don't understand this one. What is this services? This one was $81.98. I don't know what that one is. Is it a joint? Maybe it's all of these together. But why is... Okay, so these... It automatically changed the category for these, because this is not right for sure. Okay, there it is. So it was 2 subscriptions. So my cross rope, jump rope subscription and my She Reads Truth subscription. So the $79.99 for my Crossrope annual subscription. And then my She Reads Truth at $1.99. And so this one for $81.98 is because Apple combined those two together. So I'm going to delete this one. And then this 1176 and 1069. So the 1176 was my Apple Music, because they upped the subscription. So this one is Apple Music actually. And then the other one, what's here, 1069. This is what usually I had. So if you can see up here the scheduled transactions, this is what the normal price was before they increased the price. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. And then I'm going to change up here the price to be $11.76 for the future transactions. All right. So, working balance, $132.90. That matches here. And I have nothing pending, so let's go ahead and clear all of these out. And we're good to go for this one. So I can go ahead and reconcile it. Yes, that is my current balance. So we're good. Shows here that I've overspent for September, but we'll get to that with the budgeting. Next is my high yield savings account with Apple. So I have a current balance of $283.08. We're getting close to be able to purchase Final Cut Pro. So $585 on the 26th. No. Did it add all of these together? See, I don't like when Apple does that. So this one for $5.85 is like a mix. It's duplicates. They add them up. I don't like that. So let's just start with this one on at the top. $246. Yes, that matches. So this is daily cash. Approve. Then we have 43 cents of daily cash on the 10th. That one's not showing. Maybe it added these up. So 15 plus 28. Yeah. So that's these two. So the next one is 30 cents on the 2nd, which matches here. Then we have interest paid for the month. For September 4th, we have 94 cents. Interest earned. This goes to Final Cuts. Okay, before that, on the 31st, we have 35 cents for daily cash, which matches. Before that, we have $6.43 on the 26th. So that's probably these two. So let's open that up. Yes, 58 cents and then $5.85. So all right, so we are good to go. Current balance $283.08. cleared balance 283.08, matching with working. So we can reconcile these and we're golden. All right, 2 more accounts to go. So let's go ahead and open up my Ally Bank accounts for my high yield savings. Making good progress. We're almost done with part 1 of this video. It's been about 40 minutes now. It's crazy, but it's a lot of transactions, so it has to get done. All right, so my balance here is $672.49 for my Ally savings account. $672.49, that matches. And so I have interest paid. I'm gonna change it to interest earned. And this is going to family. Because I got rid of the core savings, so I no longer have this category anymore. All of everything that's in my Ally savings account will just be in one activity, one bucket, which is my family and friends. So, all right, so let's go ahead and reconcile this. That is good to go. And now we'll go to my Wealthfront account. The last one. So the only transaction we have here is my interest earned for August. So let's name this interest earned. And this is going to be to one of my sinking funds. I think I put this in, I haven't moved it yet, but I think I'm going to put this in I think I put them all in the gift, my wish farm, going towards my iMac. For all of my interest earned is going towards the iMac. Yeah, because that's what I did for last month as well. So all of the interest that I earned in my Wealthfront will go towards that. And so I do have a balance of $16,294.76. So we can reconcile this. And that is good to go. I did forget my my Roth. Let me see. Let's go ahead and log into this account. Waiting for the code. Of course, text messages take a little bit. Let's see here. Let me open up the app on my iPad. Because the code is taking a little while to show up here. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's copy this. All right, now I'm signed in, and now I can verify the monthly contribution, which should be the same because it has my pay hasn't changed. So let's go to account activity and look at the by date amounts. So we have on August 28th, $383.04. August 28th, yes. So let's just go ahead. I don't know why this shows like this, but let's go ahead and approve that. And it is clear. And then I need to sort by between the last month and today, so I can see how much the interest earned was. $53.19 for the end of the month. So let's go for August 31st. Interest earned, and that was an inflow of $53.19. All right, so now going back to the main screen, my balance $95.07.27, and that matches, so we can reconcile this. All right, so all of my accounts are reconciled. I have no pending transactions, but I do have actually a transaction that will be coming up for a work expense that I need to add in here. For my housing arrangement here, we received our March expenses. So my bill for March, because the expenses here are always a couple of months delayed. So my expenses for March are $74.69. So I'm going to have to make that transaction this week. So I want to go ahead and add a transaction in here for the future. And let's put it for Friday. And I don't know, what did it, I think it was PayGov. Yeah. And this is going to be $74.69. Let's save, and then I want to search by PayGov so I can see what I usually do in the memo. Okay, cool. All right, so we are good to go for that. We have no pending transactions. The only thing that is uncleared is the Zumba fee that is pending on my Capital One card. Other than that, we have a cleared balance for everything. So in the next video, we'll be assigning this money. First, we're going to assign this money into October, and then the leftover we'll be able to cover any overspending. No, actually, that's not correct. First, we're going to have to put this money into the holding category for next month. And then we're going to roll with the punches and move some money around to cover these overspent categories for shopping, my work expenses, and random fees. So I've overspent by $945.65. I don't count the credit card because the credit card is only pulling from the actual categories itself. So yeah, these three categories are overspent. So $945.65 is what we'll have to find in these categories. Actually, these categories, I don't think I have any money in these categories. No. No, because I only have $80 left in the ATM category. So, but we'll worry about that in the next video. So I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope it was helpful for you. If you haven't looked at your budget in about a month, this is what you should be doing as well, going through each account that you have and going line by line through your transactions and comparing them with what you have in YNAB. And if the transaction in your bank account is not in YNAB, then you'll need to make sure you add those transactions to make sure that your numbers add up correctly. So, but if y'all ever have any questions or comments about budgeting and YNAB or what I've done with my setup, just leave them down in the comment section below and I'll be sure to answer your questions. And with that, I hope you all have an amazing week and I will see you in the next video. Bye.